The Glee Project is an American reality television series from Oxygen. It served as an audition for the Fox musical comedy series Glee, and the prize for the winner was a minimum 7-episode arc in the following season of the show. The show's first season premiered in the U.S. on June 12, 2011, and concluded on August 21, 2011. In Canada, the series began airing on Slice on June 26, 2011, and in the UK, the series began airing on Sky One on July 14, 2011. A second season aired in the US from June 5 to August 14, 2012. In July 2013, it was announced that the Glee Project would not return for a third season. Glee executive producers Ryan Murphy and Dante Loreto executive produced for the Glee Project. Glee Euro's casting director, Robert Ulrich, was casting director for the project, while Glee Euro's on-screen non-speaking accompanist, Brad Ellis, helping Ulrich coach 80 potential candidates as seen in the music segment of the Top 12 special that led into the pilot episode of Season 1. Contest process: each episode of the Glee Project is given an overall theme and covers events that have taken place in about the time span of a week. The following is how the events are broadcast. Homework assignment contestants are given a homework assignment that entails learning and practicing segments of a chosen song. At the beginning of each episode, contestants perform their respective parts of the song in front of a mystery guest judge from the Glee cast. The contestant that completes the homework best is given a one-on-one session with the guest star and a principal part in the music video. Music video contestants then create a music video inspired by the performances on Glee. In preparation for the music video, contestants record parts of a song in a professional studio with vocal producer Nikki Anders. They also learn choreography from Zach Woodley and Ulrich Lipton, his assistant. The entire process is overseen by Glee Euro's casting director Robert Ulrich. Callbacks during callbacks, the bottom three contestants are revealed. They are critiqued by Robert Ulrich and Zach Woodley, and also in the second season by Nikki Anders, about their performances. They are then each assigned a different song that they will perform in hopes of being saved. Last chance performance the bottom three of the week perform their assigned songs in front of Ryan Murphy himself. With input from Woodley, Ulrich, and Anders, a decision is made and one of the bottom three is eliminated. Final callbacks unlike most reality competition shows, contestants are not directly informed of their elimination, nor must they wait for extended tension-filled pauses to hear the results one by one. Rather, the bottom three are notified when the list is up, and discover their fate as they find their name on the list. Afterwards, the eliminated contestant sings lead vocals in Keep Holding On by Avril Lavigne, with the remaining contestants singing the background vocals. Season 1, although originally planned to begin broadcasting in late May 2011, the Glee Project premiered on June 12, 2011, and aired a 2-hour extended premiere where the first hour showed the audition process and selection of the 12 contenders, and the second hour was the first episode of the series. The Canadian and UK premieres were also in the same 2-hour extended format. In Canada, the series began airing on Slice on June 26, 2011, and in the UK, the series began airing on Sky One on July 14, 2011. Damian McGuinty and Samuel Larson were both proclaimed the winners of the first season, each winning a 7-episode arc. Runners-up Lindsay Pearce and Alex Newell were given prizes of a 2-episode arc on Glee, and Cameron Mitchell, who quit the competition in episode 7, won the fan-favorite competition and the associated $10,000 prize. Pearce's 2-episode arc, As a Rachel Berry-esque Girl Named Harmony, consisted of the season premiere episode The Purple Piano Project, and the 8th episode Hold On to 16, while McGuinty began his arc as Rory Flanagan, an Irish exchange student, in the 4th episode Pot O' Gold. McGuinty was retained on the show beyond his 7-episode prize. Larson debuted on Glee in the 13th episode, Heart, as a transfer student named Joe Hart, also appearing beyond his original 7-episode stint. Newell's first appearance was in the April 17, 2012 episode Saturday Night Gleever. He played Wade Adams, a transgender member of the rival vocal Adrenaline show choir, and appeared briefly in Props, returning a few more times before transferring to McKinley High for the series' fourth season and becoming a series regular for its fifth season. McGinty, Larson, Pierce and Newell were chosen to sing on the 2011 Glee Christmas album, Glee, The Music, The Christmas Album Volume 2. Contenders episodes contender progress key, in the contender was not at risk of elimination. When the contender won the homework assignment and was not at risk of elimination. Other contender won the homework assignment but was at risk of being eliminated. Risk the contender sang for Ryan and was immediately safe. Risk the contender was at risk of being eliminated. Out the contender was eliminated. Without the contender won the homework assignment but was eliminated. Quit the contender quit the competition. Saved the contender was to be eliminated, but was saved due to another contender quitting. Winner the contender won a 7-episode arc on Glee. Runner-up the contender won a 2-episode arc on Glee. Season 2, casting for a second season was announced after the first season finale. The season pickup was confirmed on January 17, 2012, at which time it was stated that the second season would feature 14 contestants, an increase of 2 from the 12 in the first season. On January 21, 2012, Lea Michele revealed that she would be the guest mentor for the season premiere. Other guest mentors will include Season 1 co-winner Samuel Larson, Corey Monteith, Naya Rivera, Jane Lynch, Amber Riley, Chris Colfer, Diana Agron and returning Season 1 mentors Darren Criss and Kevin McHale. The second season premiered in the US on June 5, 2012, and ran for 11 weeks, concluding on August 14, 2012. There was one winner for the season. Blake Gender won the 7-episode arc on Glee. He made his first appearance in the 5th episode of Season 4, the role you were born to play, as a McKinley student named Ryder Lynn. He was a recurring character for 18 episodes on Season 4 and was promoted to series regular on Season 5. Ali Stroker, the runner-up, also made an unexpected first appearance in the 4th season episode, I Do, as Betty Pillsbury. Danny Shea, who was the third person eliminated, was previous a contestant on America's Got Talent going as far as the quarter-finals. Contenders episodes contender progress key, in the contender was not at risk of elimination. When the contender won the homework assignment and was not at risk of elimination. Other contender won the homework assignment but was at risk of being eliminated. Risk the contender sang for Ryan and was immediately safe. Risk the contender was at risk of being eliminated. Out the contender was eliminated. Without the contender won the homework assignment but was eliminated. Quit the contender quit the competition. Winner the contender won a 7-episode arc on Glee. Runner-up the contender was crowned a runner-up. International syndication. References